Hi guys, it's Christian from the church. I hope you guys are having a great Easter. This is one of the most important days in all the year. More than your birthday, more than Halloween, more than even Christmas. Because this is the day Jesus rose from the dead. He conquered death and rose from the dead. And so as we continue to be able not to meet because of all the germs outside, it's important that we still celebrate Jesus' resurrection. So our story is called God's Wonderful Surprise. And it's about Jesus' resurrection from Matthew 28, Mark 16, Luke 24, and John 20. So let's go ahead and get started. Jesus' friends were sad. They would never see their best friend again. How could this happen? Wasn't Jesus the rescuer the King of God had promised? It wasn't supposed to end like this. Yes, but whoever said anything about the end? But before sunrise, on the third day, God sent an earthquake and an angel from heaven. When the guards saw the angel, they fell down with fright. The angel rolled the huge stone away, sat on top of it, and waited. At first, glimmer of dawn, Mary Magdalene and other women headed to the tomb to wash Jesus' body. The early morning sun slanted through the ancient olive trees, drops of dew glittering on leaves and grass, little tears everywhere. The friends walked quietly along the hilly path through the olive grove until they reached the tomb. And immediately they noticed something odd. It was wide open. They peered through the opening into the dark tomb. But wait, Jesus' body was gone. And something else. A shining man was there with clothes made from light. "Don't be scared," the angel said. But they couldn't help it. They screamed anyway. The angel asked them, "What are you doing here?" "This is a tomb, and tombs are for dead people." And the woman couldn't speak. "Jesus is dead no more," he said. "He's alive again." And their hearts leapt. And then the angel laughed with such gladness that they felt for a moment as if they had woken from a nightmare. The other women rushed home, but Mary stayed behind. How could it be true? Jesus was definitely dead. How could he be alive? Just then, Mary heard someone else in the garden. Perhaps it's a gardener, she thought. He'll know where Jesus' body is. "I don't know where Jesus is," Mary said urgently. "I can't find him." But it was all right. Jesus knew where she was, and he had found her. "Mary?" Only one person said her name like that. She could hear her heart thumping. She turned around. She could just make out a figure. She shaped her eyes to see and thought she was dreaming. But she wasn't dreaming. She was seeing. "Jesus!" she said. Mary fell to the ground. Suddenly tears filled her eyes and great sobbing shook her whole body. And all she wanted in that moment was to cling to Jesus and never let him go. "You'll be able to hold on to me later, Mary," Jesus said gently, "and always be close to me. But now go and tell the others that I am alive." Mary ran and ran all the way to the city. She had never ran so fast and so far in her whole life. She felt she could have ran forever. She didn't even feel like her feet touched the ground. The sun seemed to be dancing and glistening and bouncing across the sky, racing her and shining brighter than she could ever remember in the clear air. And it seemed to her that morning, as she ran, almost the whole world was singing for joy. The trees, tiny sounds in the grass, birds, her heart. Was God really making everything sad come untrue? Was he making even death come untrue? She couldn't wait to tell Jesus' friends. They wouldn't believe it. She laughed. She was right, of course. And that's the end of our story. So Jesus is raised from the dead, and that allows us to have a relationship with him forever. Forever is a long, long time. And that is why we celebrate Easter every year. It's an exciting reminder that Jesus died and came back to life to allow us to have a relationship with him forever and ever. Jesus loves us so much more than we could ever even know. So I hope you guys have a great day with your moms and dads and your families. And we hope to see you guys soon.